Hi everyone, thanks for coming back for part 2. In this video, I wanted to talk a little bit about the head wound. Also wanted to talk about this table over here, Obama, Lord of the Flies, and how it seems to match up with this video that was done by Renee Moses. And as you can see over here, in this matrix over here, you see how the word flies is almost glued to the word Obama. It's like stuck on the word Obama, and it's amazing how that seems to match up with these images that you see over here. And I'm just going to play a little bit more of this video. I was also inspired to do another table that was based on this video over here by Arthur Prudent that I wanted to go over real quick. And if you watch this video, you'll see that, well, you see that Trump is making this sign over here constantly, which I noticed myself when I was watching his speech. He made this sign almost incessantly throughout the speech. He was making the 666 sign with his hand. But there's also some other images in here that seem to, well, there's other signs, other hand signs that were made also throughout this video by Trump and other people such as Obama, Hillary, Hitler. And then you see Trump making the upside down pyramid over here. So there's all these hand gestures, and then there's these cards over here, the Illuminati. Okay, this is the part I wanted to show you right here. These cards seem to suggest that the whole thing was planned. There's also Simpsons videos, episodes where the Simpsons show Donald Trump as being president. And there's been a lot of predictive programming about Donald Trump and even about Donald Trump getting assassinated. So I was inspired to do this table over here. As you can see, it reads, excuse me, charade, president. I had to break up president into two parts, but as you can see here, the two parts come in meshed in together. You see the first part here in the pink with the letters P, R, E, S, and then you see the second part with the letters I, D, E, sharing the E in the first part, and then N and T. So the word president is broken up in two parts, but it's meshed in together, connecting with the letter E. And then I put in the word show because I believe this is all a show or a ruse. And I had actually put in the word plan. I didn't even think of this word plant because, as you can see from the cards that were in this video, I don't know if they're still up, it looks like this was all planned in advance. So I put in the word plan, and then what came up was there was a T right next to it. So I thought that would be an even better word, the word plant. And so that's coming up in the plain text. And let me just show you the definition for the word plant. Okay, here's the definition, and if you look at the one over here, number 7, which is the slang definition, it says something intended to trap, decoy, or lure, as in criminals. And then you have some more definitions further down, some more slang definitions, and you see this word over here, shill, is one of the definitions for plant. And if you look at the meaning of shill, it says, well, the first meaning says a person who poses as a customer in order to decoy others into participating, as at a gambling house, auction, confidence, game, etc. And then the second meaning is a person who publicizes or praises something or someone for reasons of self-interest, personal profit, friendship, or loyalty. And so this word was coming up in the plain text of this table that had the word charade coming up in ELS form. And you see the word charade coming up here in the red with the letters C, H, A, R, A, D, E. And going right through the word charade, you have the word show with the letters S, H, O, W. And of course, that's what a charade is. It's a show. So it's crossing right through the word charade. And then over here, it says all the day long. And it was pretty much an all day long show. And I thought this was interesting right here, this phrase that comes up in the plain text. It says, "Thou hast made us like sheep, appointed for food." And this is coming up in Psalm 44, which made me think of Obama as the 44th president. And so I tried to put in 45, since Trump would be the 45th president, or he was sworn in as the 45th president. So in this one you have charade, president, show, ruse, plant, 45, as in President 45, and then I just put in the letters USA, which came up here at the top. You see the letters USA, and it's interesting because it's actually cut off from over here. It's the middle of the word soul, but it looks like you, and then over here it looks like it's saying land instead of soul, and it looks like the word land. And then it says, so it sounds like it's saying, "You land, why art thou disquieted within me?" Well, let me just read it from here. "Why art thou disquieted within me? Hope thou in God, for I shall yet praise him." So it's almost like it's talking about the land, and it's using the U over here for USA. That's where that comes up. And then over here in the blue, you have the word ruse, the letters R, U, S, E, plants over here in the green. And then, like I said before, the words president come in meshed together, the two parts here in the pink and the lavender, and they share the letter E. And then charade is in the red, an ELS form starting over here and ending over here. And then in the yellow you have the word 40, the letters F, O, R, T, Y, and then 5 comes in meshed with that, the letters in the dark green with the letters F, I, V, E. And also the fact that you have the number 1 over here in front of 44 makes me think of the 144,000. Okay, so this psalm over here, it seems to be all about trusting in God, and it seems to speak of what's going on with what's taking place here with this charade with the president. So I'm going to go ahead and read this matrix, and I'm just going to start with Psalm 44 verse 1. It says, "We have heard with our ears, O God, our fathers have told us what work thou didst in their days, in the days of old. Thou didst drive out the nations with thy hand, but them thou didst plant, thou didst afflict the peoples, but them thou didst spread abroad. For they gat not the land in possession by their own sword, neither did their own arm save them, but thy right hand and thine arm, and the light of thy countenance, because thou wast favorable unto them. Thou art my King, O God, command deliverance for Jacob. Through thee will we push down our adversaries. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. But thou hast saved us from our adversaries, and hast put them to shame that hate us. In God have we made our boast all the day long, and we will give thanks unto thy name forever. But now thou hast cast us off and brought us to dishonor, and goest not forth with our host. Thou makest us to turn back from the adversary, and they that hate us take spoil for themselves." And that's pretty much what Donald Trump was accusing the establishment of taking spoil for themselves and just looking after themselves. So I'm not really sure if this is all true or if this is all fake, if Donald Trump is truly against the establishment or not. But either way, something's bound to happen, because if he truly is against the establishment, I don't see how they're going to allow that, how they would just be powerless to just let someone come in and undo everything that they've done and basically put them all in jail and just reverse everything, because the Bible tells us that there's going to be a mystery of iniquity. So we know that's not going to happen, that everything's just going to get turned around and there's no longer going to be a mystery of iniquity. So something is bound to happen, whether he's genuine or even if this is false, because if this is false, then that's all the more reason for something to happen, because this is all just apparently just a setup for something else. And so this is about all I have time for in this video. So I'll have to continue with more in the next video, and I'll try to talk a little bit more about the head wound, but I'll have to do that in the next video. Thank you.